The interceptor. I think we just... I never remember what the right way to go. I think we just have to talk to Will.
Next.
Ah, yes. The pirates. I still don't get this mentality. Like, couldn't the magic they use affect the pirates regardless? Also, what's so magic about Big Key?
Swashbuckling on the seven seas.
Pretty much. Oh, I may have played this in the description of the last one, but like, you know the original, because we're playing Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. The original Kingdom Hearts 2 that was released, because the Final Mix is like an extended version. Just kind of had a weird trombone play. He's a pirate for the battle theme, and it sounds so wrong. So we're killing these men, right?
Perhaps.
Because they just kind of explode into dust. Bless you.
Why choose my name?
I don't know.
Elizabeth, where did you get that?
It's yours. From that day we found you, drifting at sea.
Yes, all that character backstory we have missed.
I thought I lost it. It was a gift from my father.
Our cats are crackheads.
I'm sorry.
They're handsome, though.
They're handsome cats, but they're still crackheads, especially the orange one.
Because I was afraid that you were a pirate. That would have been awful.
Of course. Don't you see?
Oh yes, of course. Because he... did they... I forget, did the movie ever explain how he got something that his father technically had?
I think his father left it with him to try to keep it away from the
How the blazes did you get off that island?
bad guys,
When
so
you
to speak.
sailed away in my ship and marooned me on that godforsaken spit
Yes,
of
but at
land.
the same
Because they
time...
didn't know he
With
had a
pistol
son.
and a single shot. You forgot one very
Yeah,
important
but
thing, mate.
I don't remember why was it so bad to keep the coins away from these guys again.
Because they were trying to return the coins to the thing. So he wanted him to be cursed forever.
Okay, so it was being spiteful.
Turn of your medallion, eh? What say you to that?
I mean, I'm sure they're assholes, so that on some level they deserve it.
Letting you go doesn't seem to fall within my interest. Odd. I'm not actually concerned with your interest. Give me back the pearl.
On some levels, it's a decent sound-alike they get for Jack Sparrow, because obviously they couldn't get Johnny Depp. But at the same time, there are some really obvious lines where it's not a good job.
I'm kidding.
Will, look!
Also, I never understand how like ships like this, like how some are faster than others.
It's just the way they're built. Like, there's specific construction, obviously, that goes into building, like, a tall ship like that. And, depending on, like, the material and there's certain things that you can do to it to make it a little bit faster in the water.
We're just gonna have to fight.
My dad would actually be a good person to ask about that, because he really liked, like, naval history for a while.
Oh, but also the sails play a thing into it, don't they?
Slightly.
Yeah, it allows them to catch the wind.
Yeah.
But the Black Pearl sails are destroyed.
Uh-huh.
Also, the game never really explains this, but why can't Sora get cursed? He's literally holding on to a piece of the medallion. Or not the piece, like a one of the cursed medallions.
A little delayed.
Medallion. Who has the medallion?
I don't know, that's the question.
I really don't like that they put shadows on this part of it, because it's already a little... It's already kind of annoying fighting the pirates with the whole... They can't be hurt unless they're showing like their zombie form, basically.
Sake.
You just... So you literally just got it and the game's just like, nah.
There we go.
You just... I'm so confused. You're just standing in the air.
That is so cool.
So like the game just decides when the medallion gets stolen, I guess. Because I was looking at that guy didn't actually. Oh, good. Medallion's on the deck. Right there. I don't know what that does. Go
I don't know, I just want to try it.
shoot the pirates.
Cannon fodder, mate.
I don't understand why cannons and bombs are okay in children's media, but guns aren't.
That's a good question.
If you really think about it, those things do a lot more damage.
It's easier to cartoonify a bomb, I guess.
I guess.
And cannonballs are easier to see than a bullet. Though I have to admit, you're right. I don't know how.
Especially in like this era, like a pistol shot is like a small rock, basically, whereas a cannonball is massive.
Now then, I'll be having back that medallion.
So you have pockets. You're aware of this, right?
Unless it's more important than their lives.
Barbosa! She goes free.
Does she though?
Go ahead, boy, shoot. We can't die.
You can't. But I can.
Yeah, apparently the Japanese version, which is weird because, you know, the Japanese are much more averse to violence than the Western world. They literally had him point the gun to his head. You know, just like the movie.
Name your terms, Mr. Turner.
Release Elizabeth, and Sora, and Donald, and Goofy too.
Anything else?
Leave, now.
Agreed. Leave we shall. But the heartless stay.
At least fighting Heartless is a little easier to deal with than these frickin' selective invulnerability boys.
To be fair, negotiations kind of work both ways, right?
And you kind of have to be very particular with pirates.
Yeah, just a bit.
I don't think a pirate does know when to surrender, since, you know, they know if they surrender, they die.
Your average pirate, anyway.
Mr. Sparrow must be in your party. Oh, you can do anything else. down here anyway. It's just beat up the Heartless. Oh no, get rid of the barrels. Okay, so I guess we want to get rid of the Heartless because they damage the barrels. So it really shouldn't take you that long to get rid of a barrel. Funny enough, I think the air pirates were one of the few Heartless they reused in the last game.
Whammy.
That barrel just disappeared.
All
Dead.
clear.
That's the second time I've had to watch that man sail away with my ship. But I'll be having
I mean, when
a
you see him sail away, though, you were locked up in the brig. He's long gone by now.
He knows.
Okay, but here's the question, though, Elizabeth. At least at this point in the Pirates timeline, what good would you serve there? So look, another absent silhouette that we would absolutely die if we tried.
Would we?
I mean, Lark Sane is a tough one.
Do you know what else is a tough one?
Is it next episode? Maybe.
Not yet.
Oh.
You know what? We're gonna save and we're gonna try to fight Larkscene just because it would be fun and entertaining.
Yeah, so I don't think you were with us, Matt, when they introduced the absent silhouettes. There's only one introduced so far. It was in the Underworld. But the absent silhouettes are... Well, basically, Kingdom Hearts 2, Final Mix really likes its boss fights. To the point where the absent silhouettes are the bosses from Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories that were members of the organization that Sora had already defeated in terms of the timeline. So these characters have no play into this game, but they wanted to introduce them as fights with this game's mechanics.
Okay.
So they're optional They're not super bosses, they're tough, but like they're a lot more manageable. Like there's a super boss version of all the organization members in this game. This is just the one where they're like, yeah, okay, this is gonna be tough, but it's not gonna be the worst.
Yeah.
But they are
Hard?
Yeah, I think...
Well, not all of them are bad. It's just...
No, I think it's like they recommend you don't try to like you're close to like level 30, I think.
Yeah.
Just because they have a lot of health. I just realized we're still using the Kingdom Key.
Yeah.
Granted, I remember the first time I played Kingdom Hearts 2, I didn't even know you could equip Sora with a new keyblade. So I literally went through the whole game with just the Kingdom Key. It's doable, because especially with all the strength and defense boosts you can find to increase his stats.
Yeah.
You know, I get the feeling they introduced this stupid light and dark mechanic with the pirates just because they don't want to show Sora literally killing a person. But
It's gotta be a zombie.
Yeah, but a zombie, that's okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's easier to say a zombie than, like, Sora just fucking putting a sword in a human being.
Indeed.
But at the same time, I have to wonder, like, how many pirates are on this crew then if Sora can just murder, like, I'm willing to, like, almost like 30 at this point. An app boost. I really don't like that.
You really need to come back into the light, my guy.
See, I think this whole thing could be fixed with one simple change, and that's still allow them to take... Here's a treasure. Oh no, that's not a treasure. I was wrong.
No, I just...
Anyways, like there was one simple change they could do that would make this a lot more bearable, and that's let the pirates still take knockback damage while in their human form. Like you don't have to do damage to them, but you can still knock them around.
That would be a lot easier. It'll help you get them out of the shadows.
Yeah.
It'd just be like easier.
What the heck is Goofy doing over there?
Goofy things.
He riding shield.
Yeah, goofy things. Goofy doesn't need to explain himself. Goofy just is.
Goofy does what Goofy does.
But do you know what else does what does?
Is it the next episode of Three Dorks Plays?
It is the next episode of Three Dorks Plays.
I think that's a boss fight.
Yep.
I like boss fights.